Welcome to the Skillful She Podcast, where we navigate soft skills for women. It is your sanctuary, where empowerment meets real world strategies. I'm Lucy Macridis, and I'm your host today on this episode 3 of the Season 8 podcast, which is about balance, growth, and resilience. We already have 2 other episodes, and if you've missed them, wow, you need to go back because the first one is on the harmony habit. The next one is on the grace to grow. Today, we're looking at bouncing back and raising ourselves higher. Because when you bounce back, how then can you take off and use it as a launch pad? And my guest, who has been with me throughout this season 8, is none other than Swahiba. And Swahiba works around building bridges. These are mental, physical, and lifestyle wellness bridges, guiding individuals out of this survival mode that we have naturally into lives that are grounded in clarity, structure, and self-trust. That's a big one, Swahiba. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Episode 3. Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine we're already
We are here.
We are
We're
here.
here to go.
We are here to go.
We're here to go. Let's go. Yeah.
And like I mentioned, today it's all about bouncing back and rising higher.
Mhm.
We are focusing on the Gen Z woman. She has had the opportunity to create a habit. And these are the good habits that we're talking about. She has had an opportunity to step into herself gracefully and grow. Those ups and downs, we looked at them in episode 2,
yes.
and how having that grace to grow actually looks like in practical senses. But today, there's a word that comes to mind. And for me, it's been a trigger forever. I have gone to therapy for it, but it tends to at times just rise up above the cream. And it is resilience. It's a trigger for me. I come from a different generation where resilience in Kenyanese is kuvumilia. And I know that any woman my age out there, just having heard that word, you have been triggered. But my apologies. That is not my intention today. Today, it's all about bouncing back and rising higher for the Gen Z woman. So, Swahiba.
Perfect. Yes.
Back to that word resilience. Do I look triggered? I am not triggered. Okay.
Not at all. You're okay.
It is said that this resilience, it builds an individual. That is what we are told. I kind of think of a mineral like a diamond. When it is put through fire. No, first it starts from coming from the earth. It's covered in dirt. It's been there for years. It has been formed in darkness. And then when it is excavated, it is put through this fire, crazy intensity of fire. And then it just comes out to be this amazing mineral. So powerful and so expensive and so sought out after. Whoa, this is a Gen Z woman that I'm talking about. I'm talking about that level of resilience that exists for her to be able to come up and be this, despite whatever happens in her life. So what tips can you share on how women can begin developing the emotional endurance that comes with this path of resilience? I know that's a deep question, but let's just go there, Swahiba.
Wow. I think I'd just give one tip. For me, I feel like resilience is something, it's beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. But if there's one tip that I can give the Gen Z woman is believe in yourself.
Wow, that's powerful. Believe in yourself. I'm thinking self-trust. That's what's coming to me.
Yes, believe in yourself and trust that whatever you're going through, when you're coming out of it, when you're going through that resilient, journey, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
I'm taking a very deep breath right there. Believing in yourself in the face of resilience. Wow. It's like walking through do they call it minefields?
Right.
Like you just don't, you don't want to make a wrong step because everything's going to explode in your face. but the joy of having walked through that field and made it out there successfully.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking in another deep breath.
We're ready.
Whew, let
We're
me
ready.
exhale.
Yeah.
It just feels like
Mm.
it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
heavy to navigate resilience.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm projecting from my own life. But when you talk about self-trust, how does somebody know that they're on a journey of self-trust? I know we talked about awareness in episode 1 and that growth that comes with it and education aspect of it. But self-trust?
It's something.
Okay. So tell me, how can we go about self-trust? Would you talk about coming to sessions like this to speak it out? Would you
Okay.
talk about sharing with your friends or maybe even in your own personal life, journaling, maybe just writing it down and being able to draw a correlation on where you started. I remember you said this in episode 1,
Right.
where you started, where you're going, how you're going. I think that's how you coined it.
The vision you have.
The vision, in fact, that's it, the vision that you have. So maybe journaling. Tell us how self-trust and journaling can come together.
Okay. Well, journaling personally hasn't really been easy for me, so to say. But what the few times I've been able to journal something, when I'm expressing that thought, that feeling, that idea, writing it down, it's a healing process.
Wow.
It's a healing process. It's healing.
It's healing. Is it because
It's healing.
Is it because you are rewinding and you're taking a step further and you're removing what is here in your mind and you're putting it down on paper?
Yes.
That is the process of healing?
Yes, it's the healing process, and it's also rewiring your brain.
Rewiring your brain.
Rewiring your brain.
Again, we're back to that box. When you remove it from your mind, your thoughts, and put it down on paper, you're allowing you that beautiful space to fill up that gap with something intentionally good for yourself. Hey, Swahiba,
Perfect.
you're really taking me down a good path. Eh? Well, that's a tip for you, journaling. So if you have never journaled, I journaled for the longest time, but I was journaling from a point of pain. And that did not serve me well. Because when I came to the point now of journaling as healing, like what Swahiba is saying, I could not relate, because journaling for me was about putting down painful aspects of my life. So you are encouraged today by Swahiba to journal so that you can build that muscle of self-trust. If you trust yourself, only then from that point can you start to trust everybody else, and not in a very naive way, but in a way where growth happens. Yeah. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, Swahiba already shared her community, that you can join her on this community, you can join her on Instagram, and therefore these conversations can go on. But therein lies an opportunity for you as a Gen Z woman. You are not alone. Swahiba is here. She's living the path that you're living. So in this case of reframing setbacks, because we talked about the going up and down, huh? And a setback is a setback.
Oh, yes.
It really puts you back so much, where you start to distrust yourself. So much as we are building on this self-trust, the reality is I'm going to take that loop again. And every time I get a beating, the chances are I am going to, what do they say? 2 steps forward, 10 steps backwards. And that is the journey of trust. So I would like us to hear from you tips on how we can use this setback as a launch pad to growth, so that we can bounce back and rise higher.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was actually, thank you for that question. I was actually speaking to a client of mine the other day. And this client of mine is going through fear of failure, right? Fear of failure. And I was basically trying to guide her through how she can overcome that. And I said, having a positive mindset during that task that you're doing, and even when it becomes a failure for you, because, you feel like, oh my God, I just I just failed.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it. I
Yeah.
just didn't do it right. But what helps you come out of that is being able to just have a positive mindset. And I know many people are being told this. It's almost like a cliche now, right?
Oh, indeed, it is a cliche.
Yeah, like just be positive. But what it does is it enhances your thinking, your thought process. It enhances your body language, how you respond to the situation. So just being able to cultivate and manifest that positive mindset. I'm not saying you be positive every time. That's impossible. But just being able to get that awareness within you. Because everything is within you. At the same time, it's all happening within you. So just being able to have that positive mindset really goes a long way.
And even as you're saying that, it is true that what you focus on is where your energy flows.
Oh, yes.
So if you're focusing on the failure so much, your energy goes towards that failure.
Yeah.
However, if you were to focus on what this failure can do for you to grow you, how it can help you to bounce back and rise higher, totally different mindset there.
Because another thing, if you're stuck in that failure, that failure mentality, then you're not even seeing what's there for you, what's ahead of you.
Yeah.
You're not able to see it.
You're not able to see
You're
it.
not really able to see it. And that's what makes you now go back.
Yeah, it kind of paralyzes
Makes you. Go back, yeah.
It paralyzes you in that mindset of failure. And that's where we are pulling out from. In fact, as you were saying that, I tell you, today, this conversation is just giving me a lot of visions.
Right.
And what is
I'm
coming
glad.
to mind is, it's the way that you're really
glad.
opening up that is allowing me to just plug into that energy.
Okay.
And what's coming to mind now is, in the beginning, when we started in episode 1, you talked about the busy Gen Z woman, the busy multifaceted woman. And I imagine now she's there and she's juggling all these balls in the air, all of them in the air. And her work, her objective in life is to keep these balls in the air. But because life happens and there are some of these balls that are going to go past and hit the ground, but they will bounce. We're not talking about the glass balls. We're talking about the rubber balls here. They will bounce. And when a ball bounces, what it does, it goes higher than actually the point at which it dropped.
Oh, yeah.
And so being able, and the force at which it dropped at, being able to bounce back then needs to be something that we relate to immediately.
Right.
It has hit the ground. It is going to bounce. I need to believe that. So who am I going to be when that ball goes back up in the air? When I grab it and I start juggling it again? I cannot be the same person I was when that ball hit the ground the first time.
Yes.
And therefore I'm just growing and I'm just rising higher and higher. The Gen Z woman out there just reframing this setback as a launch pad needs to also understand the slowing down that you talked about.
Right.
The slowing down to reflect. So just bringing together all our episodes is important.
Yes.
So that she's not rushing through. The danger of rushing through life is you don't take a moment to absorb what just happened, the richness of what just happened as you are relaunching. But I just want to circle back to you and your daily practices on building your own self-trust.
Let's go.
Maybe you could try and just share with us one, and let's relate to it and share back to the audience. Yeah. And for this one, if you could just look at the audience and just say to them that one particular tip that you have and how it has worked for you when it comes to showing up for yourself. Yeah, Swahiba? So if you just look into the camera there and just share with us that that one thing that you have done in building trust and in showing up for yourself.
Okay. I think one thing that I've been able to do, and I do it consistently, is just manifesting that peace of mind, that stillness. The stillness is within you. You carry it. It's just that sometimes life gets crazy. So just being able to manifest that. You could pause, out of your busy day, out of, whatever it is that you're doing, you could pause and you just take a few deep breaths in and out, have a glass of water. Oh my God, yes, that helps as well. But just having that peace of mind really helps me, and it will help you too, for sure.
Lovely. And that is how you build your self-trust. Sitting with yourself quietly, not allowing that noise to distract you. You can hear it from Swahiba. She does it, and so can you. Start somewhere, just start somewhere.
Absolutely.
Take the first step. It's not going to feel comfortable, but like we talked in episode 1 about the harmony habit, it takes 21 days minimum for us to shift into a habit. And therefore, give yourself some grace to grow.
Absolutely.
Don't push it. It's going to come to you naturally. But let's hear from you, Swahiba. What next? What next after all this? We've talked about the med and the mind conversations.
Yes, the med and mind conversations podcast.
We've talked about the hub.
The mind hub. The community group.
We've talked about the community group. Are you hearing what she does? She's a Gen Z, and so are you. There's so many things you can do using your talent. Well, that's one step. So what next?
But it's not all easy. The thing is, it's not all easy.
Yeah, you could see it was looking all easy for her. It's not easy.
It really isn't.
Right. Tell us. Tell us.
Okay. So what is next for me? Yesterday, actually, I was reflecting a lot. And I was able to literally vision myself in 5 years. And that's something I have struggled with. Just visualizing what that looks like for me. But honestly, I just really want to being able to create safe spaces wherever I go. Wherever I go, it doesn't have to be in a therapy room. Just being able to have that conversation with someone, with a group of people. Just being able to heal. That's one thing that I love doing. I love healing. I love healing people, and I love giving that energy. And sometimes, like I said before, and I will say it again, I'm not coming here perfect. Just so we know. But being able to just pour into someone, to give someone that little space, that little heaven that they need in that moment. That's what I want to do.
That is beautiful.
That is really what I want to do. And wherever it may take me, sometimes we navigate different things. In the future, I believe that I will navigate different things, different careers. But that's not going to stop me, because my intention and my mental processing and my mental intention about it is just being able to heal, to love, and to grow. So that's, wow. Yeah.
Did that just land for you just now?
It did. It really did. But that's really all that I've been trying to do. Whether it's through my webinars, because I have a weekly webinar as well. I'm trying to be consistent, really trying. But so through my webinars, through my little posts here and there, my family has also really helped me.
Yeah.
My family, oh my God, I cannot forget. That really helps me just become the person who I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that resilient person that I feel, that I know who she is, that's all, my family. They've been able to just give me that understanding as well. Because I've been a troubled child. But just being able to have that understanding is what has brought me here as well.
Yet the power of that is, unless you walked that journey,
oh yes,
you would not appreciate the power of safe spaces.
Yeah.
Somebody to listen to you without judgment. Someone to give you time without rushing it. I mean, right now, something landed for you in this session. And I want to believe it's because we're not rushed. and there's no judgment, and you're being your authentic self.
Yeah.
And all I can say to you is, and I'm sure the audience will agree with me, Swahiba has already created the safe spaces. She's stepping into it. She's making it a reality. That's her vision. What's your vision? How are you planning on bouncing back and rising higher? Thank you so much, Swahiba, for joining us today and being so authentic. Thank you.
That was healing for me.
Yeah.
That was healing. That did something.
It did.
Yeah. And I think it's just important for the Gen Z women out there to know that
Tell them.
it's
Tell
not,
them. Tell them into the camera.
Yeah, it's really not. There's power in knowing yourself. There's power in making mistakes. You know, something I always keep on telling myself is mistakes, however big or small, they make us who we are. But that also, that has come from a place of understanding, a place of pushing yourself to learn, to healing also. So just, guys, just be your authentic selves. Like my sister always tells me, you just need to be able to be yourself wherever you go, however you show up. Just have that authenticity.
Thank you so much, Swahiba.
Yeah.
Thank you. If she was a hashtag today, she would be hashtag healing. I mean, you've heard it enough there. And healing is so important because then it allows for growth to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I can say to you is keep cultivating these soft skills that Swahiba and I have spoken about today, because you're not alone in this growth. Remember that always. We lead ourselves first before we can lead other people. And if that hashtag healing is to be your reality, then that's what you want to step into today. That's the only way you can lift yourself and lift others. This is Lucy Macridis, your clarity coach, signing off.